This video is going to show you how to turn on the feature for students to be able to download course content as an ePub. Now the benefit behind this is that students would be able to view course content offline. So if you do a lot of assignments or things in modules where there are instructions or maybe videos and you want them to access some of that stuff at home and offline, then this is a great feature for you. They can't access quizzes and things like that, but they would be able to, again, see all the assignments, see the instructions. If you attach PDFs, they can download those additional files on the side. If you've embedded things like the YouTube videos, they can view those. So it's a pretty cool feature, and I'm going to show you how to get started. Just a thanks to Mrs. Gordon, who let me come in and use her account to show you, since she has students, and it just makes it easier for you guys to see from a teacher standpoint. So what you would do is you would go to the class that you want to enable this feature. So for Mrs. Gordon, it's her English 9 class. She would go into her English 9 class. She would go into settings, which is down at the bottom here. And she would go to feature options. Now, yours will look like this, okay? ePub exporting. That's what we're trying to do here. It'll be turned off, and you need to go in and turn it on. So all you have to do is click that button. Now, this is an option for your students. So on the student end, they will be able to download your course as an ePub. So the second half to this is getting your students to download the ePub. So I'm going to show you how they would do that, just so you can pass it on to them if they're interested in working offline with some of your Canvas stuff. So now that it's enabled, here's what students would do. Students would log into Canvas. They'd click on their account button over here and settings. So they're going to go to their account settings. And over here on the right-hand side, you'll notice a button that says Download Course Content. They're going to click here. Now, Mrs. Gordon only has her English 9 course that she teaches, but if you can imagine, students are going to have multiple courses. So if their teachers turn on this feature, if all of them turn it on, then they'll see multiple classes show up. If a teacher has not turned on this feature, they will not see it as an option right here. So the student might come to you interested in this, and the first step is you going into your course and turning on this feature like I just showed you. So the kid wants to generate an ePub. So the very first time you do this, I've already done this once, so that's why I'm seeing this view. The very first time you do this, there's going to be a button right here that says Generate ePub. Not regenerate, because they've never done it before. It'll say Generate. That's what they're going to click. When they click that, in a matter of seconds, this shows up. Now they have the option to download the ePub, download any associated files. So that would be PDFs, Word docs, PowerPoint files, anything that you've attached using that file feature. And then here they can regenerate. So maybe I come in a week or two later and I want the most current ePub version of my English 9 course, because Mrs. Gordon probably goes in and adds stuff in all the time. So they're going to have the ability to regenerate and get the most current version. And it's loading. And then what they would do is download the ePub. The third part of this is on their Chromebook, they're going to need an app to actually read the ePub. Okay, it's a specific file type that uses things like iBook if you're on an Apple. So being a Chromebook, these students will need to get that program. I recommend Readium. Okay, so Readium, oh, I just got rid of it, I guess. Readium is an app. Let's go to apps here. And here it is. They're going to add this app to their Chrome. Then they would simply go to apps. For them, it's the app launcher down here. They would open Redium. I've already imported hers, but what they would do is go to add to library, and they would find that ePub file that they just downloaded. And then it will show up like this. And so they can open it. Now ePubs naturally organize based on modules. So based on Mrs. Gordon's, the way Mrs. Gordon does her class, here's her table of contents, and it's based on the module. So she has a module called class information. She has a module called short stories, a module called essays and projects. So you're getting the idea of how the ePub is going to be organized. So you might take a moment with the students that are going to use this just to explain what it is they're seeing, but most of them will be able to figure it out. So here, writing prompt number 1, I can click on it, and here it is, writing prompt number 1. It's giving me the instructions. Choose one of the quotations below, so on and so forth, and it's telling me when it's due. It's even showing me the next one. So the very next, if you look up here, number 2, the Cask of Amontillado audio link. That's right here. And it's right there. I can listen to it. So I can be at home and I'm listening to the audio link. Okay, so pretty cool stuff. So that is exporting as an ePub, exporting course content, and what students would do to view the course content offline.